LMI can be an investor's best friend. Now, you might be thinking, I don't want to pay LMI. It's a waste of money. It's money going down the drain. I don't want to take the risk. I'm going to save up an extra deposit so I can come up with 20% and not have to pay LMI, and the list goes on. But LMI can help an investor get in the door. Even a home buyer can get you in the door straight away without having to wait and save enough money to put down for a 20%. Now, saving up to try and save your way up to put that extra 10% down can take you 6 to 12 months, if not longer. So take advantage of the LMI, get you in the door straight away. So let's look at a case study. Like, if you didn't want to pay LMI, let's say you bought a $300,000 property, hypothetically. Now you've got to come up with a 20% deposit, which is $60,000. And I'm making this nice and easy with round numbers, not adding any other fees involved. Let's just say you've got a loan of $240 now. So you got an 80 slash, let's read an 80. LMI can be an investor's best friend. Now, some people might be thinking, I don't want to pay LMI. I don't want to put my money to go down the drain. It's a waste of money. I don't want to take the risk. I might as well just save up and put an extra deposit down, etc. The list goes on. But if you're an investor or a homeowner, it helps you get in the door straight away instead of having to wait and save and put an extra money down as a deposit. Now, we know saving can take you some time because of life. There's always, things that are happening. Maybe you got to pay for these things that have come up. Maybe you got school fees, or maybe you got uni fees. Maybe you got life fees, or you got kids and stuff like that. And things pop up. So by the time you save, it can be 6 to 12 months, if not longer. And what has the property market done in that time? So this is something that helps you get in the door, get your foot in the door straight away, paying that LMI. So let's have a look at something. If you did pay LMI, so you didn't pay LMI, let's just say you purchased this house here for $300,000, you put a 20% loan down, 20% deposit down, that's $60,000. So you got a loan of $240 and you haven't paid any LMI. And now your LVR is 80/20, so 80% loan, 20% deposit. So you've got into the door, but let's just say it's taking you some time to come up with this deposit. Or if you've got the deposit, more power to you. You've got that extra deposit, you've put it down on the home. Now, let's have a look at LMI fee on a $300,000 property. Same scenario. They put a 30%, so $30,000 as a 10% deposit. They've got $270,000 loan against the property. They've got a 90/10, 90% loan, 10% deposit. The LMI fee is only just over $4,000, and that's a one-off fee. So they've got in the door straight away. Now, depending if this person's an investor or if it's a homeowner, but let's just say it's an investor, you've saved that extra deposit, that extra $30,000, and that's in your bank account. And that can be in your offset account, offsetting the home loan or the investment property and reducing your repayments as well. While you're saving, that money can go towards something else. So let's look at an opportunity cost. If you're someone that is saying, I want to wait and save up an extra 10% deposit, for my investment property, and we're talking only investment here now, this can be detrimental and you can miss out on so much. This is called an opportunity cost that I call. So let's just say you wait 12 months to save up that extra $30,000 for a $300,000 property again, because you don't want to pay LMI. Now, let's just say, I'm going to just go off the national average 7% growth rate of this investment property here. So you've purchased it at $300,000. Now, the property is yielding at 6%. So it's after all expenses, the property is putting $5,000 in your pocket after all expenses have been paid, because it's yielding at 6%. It's got a great rental return. Let's say in the first year, that 7%, it's grown in value. So now the property is worth $321,000. So you've captured $21,000 in the first year. So now the property is worth $321,000. Now, if we look at your return on investment, so of the cash flow that you've made, the $5,000 plus the equity that you've made in the first year, $21,000, and then then deducting that from your initial investment of putting that 10% deposit down, including your management fees, sorry, not your management fee, including your mortgage fees, solicitor fees, and all the other fees that come across when it comes down to setting your home. And I've gone at $45,000 as a down payment. You purchased it at $300,000, you put a $30,000 home loan, but I've put an extra $15,000 of extra fees in charge, extra fees involved. That's a 54% return on investment in the first year. So if you're someone that's going to wait and say, you know what, I'm going to wait for 12 months to save up for that extra deposit, you've just missed out on 57% on return on your investment. And that's just being conservative, saying if you got the national average of a 7% growth rate in the first year. So you've got to weigh up your options and say, okay, is this something that I'm willing to do? Especially if you're an investor, even if you're a homeowner, paying that LMI fee, okay, it can be, depending on the value of the property, it won't be that much. And it's, by you saving and saying you're going to wait a year, what's the property market going to do? Let's just say the property market did grow more than 7%. Let's say it grew 20%. On a $300,000 property, that's $60,000. Are you going to be able to save $60,000 in 12 months? I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying it's very difficult, and it's going to take a lot. It's going to put a lot of stress on your lifestyle, having to save, making sure what you're spending your money on. So this is coming down to opportunity cost. That's why I say LMI is an investor's best friend, because if you can use it to your advantage and pay that LMI fee, keep that extra money. If you don't have the extra money to keep in your bank account, it gets you in the door straight away. You look at it, if you can achieve a 7% return and you achieve a 6% yield, that's going to put up $5,000 after all expenses in your pocket, after all expenses have been paid, then you look at your return on investment, you can achieve $57,000. 57% in the first year. With our clients, we're tripling the average growth rate. And so that's giving them an ROI of over 100%. So having the right people around you as well is going to help you find these properties that are going to grow X amount every single year, put money in your pocket from day dot. And if you take advantage of that, your ROI can double of what I've just displayed here. But this is just being conservative. There's nothing magical behind this. It's just a normal standing home, $300,000 home with a 10% deposit. It's yielding at 6%, $5,000 a year in your pocket. It's growing at 7%. I've gone conservative. I've gone at the national average, and it's returning a 57% return in the first year. So have a think about it. If you're waiting and you're saying, I'm going to wait and try and save up the extra deposit, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. So taking advantage of the LMI is going to help you get in the door straight away. Thank you for watching this video. If you did get something out of this video, please like, subscribe, share this video to other people, because some people here might be thinking, oh, I'm going to wait. But like I said, what's the opportunity cost? Thank you, guys.